Has it ever occurred to you why Sigma men appear to go against the grain? Why are they our society's walking contradictions? Welcome to the intriguing world of Sigma males, the enigmatic figures who prefer to roam outside the traditional social hierarchy, yet manage to make their presence felt in an undeniable manner. They are not your typical alpha males, nor are they the submissive betas. They are the lone wolves, the ones who prefer solitude and independence over group dynamics and social validation. Sigma males are an interesting breed. They are the individuals who disregard societal norms and expectations, choosing instead to carve their own path. They are the ones who prefer to keep to themselves, yet their mysterious aura and unique worldview make them stand out in a crowd. Now, you might wonder, what makes a Sigma male tick? What are the things that make no sense to the conventional mind, yet are perfectly logical to a Sigma? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore. Over the course of the next few scenes, we're going to delve into 8 characteristics or aspects of Sigma males that might seem absurd, confusing, or downright contradictory to many. We'll explore their innate preference for solitude, their unconventional approach to success, their unassuming yet captivating charisma, and their paradoxical self-sufficiency. We'll delve into their anti-materialistic stance, their charm that thrives on non-conformity, and of course, the enigmatic appeal that makes them so intriguing. So, are you ready to unravel the mystery that is the Sigma male? Are you ready to challenge your understanding of societal norms and explore a perspective that's as unique as it is fascinating? Well, then let's not keep you waiting any longer. Let's dive into this captivating exploration of the Sigma male psyche. So buckle up as we delve into the peculiar world of Sigma males and the 8 absurd things that might just make us question everything we thought we knew. Ever seen a wolf that doesn't run with the pack? That's a Sigma male for you. Sigma males are often likened to solitary wolves, creatures that travel alone, following their own paths, often defying the pack mentality. They are a rare breed thriving on their own, and their preference for solitude can sometimes baffle the rest of us. Now you might be thinking, but we are social creatures, right? We thrive on interaction. And you're correct. Human beings are inherently social creatures. We evolved to live in groups, to depend on each other, to share our experiences. But Sigma males? They're a whole other ballgame. They're like those lone superheroes we see in movies. Remember Batman? The Dark Knight who saves Gotham City, always working from the shadows and then disappearing into the night. Or maybe you're more of a Wolverine fan, the rugged loner with a heart of gold. That's the Sigma male in a nutshell. They're the Batman and Wolverine of the real world, minus the superhero suits and the adamantium claws, of course. But let's not get carried away with the superhero analogies. The point is, Sigma males are comfortable in their solitude. They are not antisocial, they simply prefer their own company. They value their independence and solitude, and they don't feel the need to seek validation from others. This doesn't mean they are devoid of social skills or that they don't enjoy a good company. They can be charming and engaging when they choose to be, but they prefer to keep a low profile, to observe from the sidelines rather than being the life of the party. In a world that's constantly pushing us to be more social, to network, to make connections, the Sigma male stands apart. They defy the norm, choosing solitude over socializing, and yet they thrive. They find contentment and peace in their solitude, something that many of us struggle to understand. Next up, we have something that might just make your eyebrows reach for the stars. Who said success only comes from being at the top of the social hierarchy? That's right, no one. But it seems society has been programmed to think otherwise. Yet Sigma males have been quietly debunking this myth, achieving success in ways that are as unconventional as they are intriguing. Imagine a world where ties are considered a choking hazard rather than a symbol of professionalism. A world where the phrase office politics sounds as appealing as chewing on aluminum foil. Welcome to the world of a Sigma male. Sigma males climb their own ladders, not ones outlined by corporate norms. They don't need a corner office or a fancy title to feel successful. Their measure of success isn't a gold watch after 40 years of service, but the freedom and satisfaction derived from pursuing their passions. While the rest of us are busy trying to decode the most politically correct way to ask for a raise, Sigma males are out there, making their own rules, setting their own pace, and defining their own success. Whether it's starting an online business from a remote island or mastering the stock market from the comfort of their couch, they've found a way to make the world their office. It's not that they've got an aversion to hard work. Quite the contrary. They just prefer to channel their efforts into something they truly believe in, rather than investing in someone else's dream. And let's not forget their aversion to ties. It's not just about the physical discomfort. It's more about what the tie represents: conformity, restriction, uniformity. All things a Sigma male would rather avoid. They prefer the open collar of freedom to the tight knot of societal expectation. The unconventional success story of Sigma males is a testament to their ability to think outside the box, to go against the grain, to dare to be different. It's a narrative that's as compelling as it is inspiring. From the lone wolf to the unconventional success story, what could possibly be next? Stay tuned to find out. Ever met someone who's as charismatic as they are low-key? Welcome to the Sigma male's world. Now, when we talk about charisma, we often picture someone outgoing, chatty, and socially engaging, right? Well, the Sigma male flips this concept on its head. Their charisma is like a secret agent's, subtle, nuanced, and often undetectable until you're already captivated. Picture this. You're at a party, and there's this guy in the corner. He's not saying much, not trying to be the life of the party, but there's something about him. He's got this quiet confidence, an air of mystery, and a charm that's unassuming yet irresistibly magnetic. That, my friends, is the Sigma male's unassuming charisma. The Sigma male's charisma isn't about being the loudest in the room or the center of attention. It's about being genuine, authentic, and in tune with themselves. They're not trying to impress anyone or win any popularity contests. But somehow, their calm demeanor and self-assuredness draw people in like bees to honey. It's like they've got this secret charisma code that they've cracked, and the rest of us are just trying to figure it out. Their charisma is like a quiet river. It doesn't make noise, but it's powerful and can carve out mountains. It's not about flashy displays or grand gestures, but about the subtle art of influence. It's about making an impact without making a scene. It's about leading without imposing. It's about connecting without clinging. The Sigma male's charisma is like their secret weapon. They don't wave it around for everyone to see. They keep it tucked away, only revealing it when necessary. And when they do, it's like a magic trick that leaves you wondering, how did they do that? This unassuming charisma is a paradox that baffles many. It's like the Sigma male is playing a different game, one where the rules are not about who can shout the loudest, but about who can whisper the most compelling story. Well, who knew silence could be so loud? But wait, there's more. Who needs others when you can do it all yourself, right? This is the mantra that Sigma males seem to have adopted. They are the epitome of self-sufficiency, the masters of doing things their own way. Now, this isn't to say they're wandering the wilderness, living off the land, though I wouldn't put it past them. No, we're talking about a self-sufficiency of the mind and spirit, a fierce independence that can sometimes puzzle and even intimidate those around them. In a world where we're all so interconnected, where our society is built on mutual dependence, this kind of self-reliance can seem like a paradox. It's like they're playing a different game, one where they're both the player and the referee. And they're winning, my friends, they're winning. Imagine, if you will, a society of Sigma males. There'd be no need for small talk at the water cooler, no awkward office parties, no frantic last-minute requests for help. Everyone would just get on with their tasks, quietly efficient, like a well-oiled machine. It's a strangely appealing thought, isn't it? But let's add some humor into the mix. Consider this. With their DIY skills, Sigma males are probably the best equipped to survive a zombie apocalypse. When the world goes under, they'll be the ones turning their basements into fortresses, their kitchens into self-sustaining greenhouses. They'll be the last men standing, calmly sipping their home-brewed coffee as the world crumbles around them. But jokes aside, this self-sufficiency can be seen as a form of strength. Sigma males don't need the validation of others to feel successful or content. They are their own masters, setting their own standards and following their own paths. This can be incredibly liberating, freeing them from the pressures and expectations of society. However, it's important to remember that this doesn't mean Sigma males are antisocial or devoid of emotions. They value their relationships, they just don't need them to define their worth or happiness. They are self-sufficient, not self-contained. And just when you thought Sigma males couldn't get any more intriguing, who needs a flashy car when you've got a good book, right? Now, let's talk about the Sigma male's peculiar relationship with material possessions. You see, in a world buzzing with consumerism, where your worth is often measured by the size of your flat-screen TV or the brand of your sneakers, Sigma males step aside and say, "Nah, not for me." You might find a Sigma male living in a minimalist apartment, free from the clutter of unnecessary gadgets and gizmos. His dwelling is a testament to his belief that less is indeed more. And it's not that he can't afford these things, oh no. It's just that he'd rather spend his money on experiences or self-improvement than on a shiny new status symbol. And let's not even get started on shopping. For a Sigma male, entering a mall is akin to stepping into a labyrinth of confusion and despair. The endless racks of clothes, the blaring music, the flashing sales signs. It's a sensory overload that he'd rather avoid. He might joke, "Why spend hours hunting for a perfect pair of jeans when I can read a good book or learn a new skill?" But don't mistake this anti-materialistic stance for a lack of ambition or laziness. Sigma males are not against wealth or success. They just measure these in their own terms. They don't crave the latest iPhone, but they might crave knowledge, experiences, or the freedom to live life on their own terms. They see the value in things that are intangible and lasting, rather than in the fleeting satisfaction of owning the latest gadget. So, in a world where we're constantly urged to buy, the Sigma male stands out with his simple, uncluttered lifestyle. He's not swayed by the newest trends or the shiniest toys. His focus is on personal growth, meaningful experiences, and a life that is rich in ways money can't buy. So far, so mind-boggling, but we're not done yet. Who needs to fit in when standing out is so much more fun? Welcome to the world of Sigma males, the mavericks who dance to the beat of their own drum. This nonconformity charm is the seventh absurd thing that doesn't make sense to most people. But to Sigma males, it's their bread and butter. Now, imagine a world where everyone follows the same rules, wears the same clothes, and thinks the same thoughts. Sounds pretty dull, right? Well, Sigma males think so too. They thrive in coloring outside the lines, creating their own set of rules, and even their own fashion trends. They're the rebels without a cause, the nonconformists who couldn't care less about societal norms. It's almost as if they've taken a page out of James Dean's playbook. But let's be honest, with their knack for nonconformity, they could probably give the legendary rebel a run for his money. Now that's a movie I'd pay to see. But here's the kicker. This nonconformity, this refusal to follow the herd, it doesn't repel people. Quite the opposite. It's like a moth to a flame, drawing others in, creating an allure that's hard to resist. It's paradoxical, really. You'd think that going against the grain would make them outcasts, but it's this very trait that makes them more appealing. They're the living embodiment of the phrase, "Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder." To some, their nonconformity might seem like an act of rebellion, a defiance against the status quo, but to others, it's a breath of fresh air, a break from the monotony, a charm that's hard to resist. In a world that's constantly trying to fit them into boxes, Sigma males choose to create their own. They live life on their own terms, and in doing so, they invite us to question our own conformity. They challenge us to embrace our individuality, to celebrate our uniqueness, and to dare to be different. And for our final act of absurdity, who needs an open book when you can have a mystery novel? That's the Sigma male for you, a thrilling page-turner that keeps everyone on the edge of their seats. They are the enigmatic, silent types, who, instead of wearing their hearts on their sleeves, prefer to keep you guessing. It's like they've got this invisible cloak of intrigue wrapped around them. Their lives? A suspense-filled narrative with plot twists at every turn. Now you might be wondering, how does this make them appealing? Well, it's the paradox of human nature. We are drawn to what we don't fully understand. The Sigma male's mysterious nature makes them an enigma, a puzzle to be solved. And who doesn't love a good puzzle? So the next time you come across a Sigma male, remember, you're not just meeting a person, you're embarking on an adventure. And there you have it. 8 absurd things about Sigma males that might just make you rethink everything you thought you knew. Until next time, keep questioning the status quo.